Well, good morning to you. I've come to the second-hand market. It's called Thalad Mersong. This is out next to Chang Phueak Police Station, just down the way here, and it's just off the junction of the Canal Road. The Tribal Museum is over there, and yeah, the city is about half a kilometre over there. So if you don't know about this, come out here on a Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and see all of this wonderful stuff along here. This is a fascinating place. There's a real eclectic mix here.
ป้ายนี้เท่าไหร่ครับ
ป้าย300เจ้า
300ใช่ไหมโอ้โหน่าสนใจมาก You see Tony, if you keep up that sit-up routine, your six-pack will look just like that.
Yeah, what a fascinating collection of stuff here. I mean, it's so varied. Amazing stuff. Oh, there's an old fax there, look. Do you remember what they were? Plants. These are very interesting looking plants, and they are becoming more and more popular. I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago on a video that the interest of people stealing plants has increased because the value of plants has gone up, and if it's got a nice little pretty colour, or it's a bit strange looking plant because you know, it's difficult to keep, or not everybody's had one, they become valuable. You can get you know, a plant for thousands of baht, or let alone millions of baht.
ในตลาดใช่ไหม
Hollywood star ใช่ไหม
Yes,
โอ้
superstar.
โอ้กระจกค่ะใช่ท่าบังด้วยท่าบังด้วย
Mr. Pig Mo, family love. Yeah. Tonight, pam pam.
Too much information. Oh wow, that's a fantastic album. Look at that. Wonder what else they've got here. Is it just the one album? Classic comes alive. Yeah. Oh, we've got Neil Diamond, Hot August as well. I'm sure that will please somebody. What a lovely album this was. Frampton Comes Alive. Wow, 1974, 1975. Brilliant. Oh, 1976, how about that? 1976. Good Lord. Ah, look at this. Let me just read you some of these titles. Yeah, Something's Happening, and Doobie Wah, Show Me the Way, It's a Plain Shame, All I Wanna Be, Cop Macab. Do you remember that album? He was the guy that used the pipe up into the mouth from the guitar sound, so therefore pipe from the speaker into his mouth, and he'd go wow 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 wow. Brilliant sound, and I'm sure he wasn't the first. Maybe he was. Answers in the comments, please. But it was a terrific sound of the 70s. Where this guy, always smiling, happy looking, very charming guy, and he sung some brilliant songs, and that was, in my opinion, one of the best albums of the 70s. Brilliant. Frampton Comes Alive. Now, back in the UK, I used to love going to car boot sales, and I used to hold car boot sales, especially when I was leaving to come out to Thailand. I got rid of all my stuff at car boot sales, literally giving it away, trying to empty my place out to so I could lighten my load of what I was going to leave behind and leave for the dustman. And I used to go to car boot sales, and you know, the stuff here is car boot sale, but it's not called that. It's called Thalad Mersong, second-hand market. Well, now we're over into Zone H, so I'm making my way back towards Zone A by the look of it. They're still setting up stalls in this area across the far side. I've been walking now for about 20 minutes, and I've only just skimmed the surface. Well, there's leads of all sorts here, mixed in together with some piping. Oh, I could have done with that a few days ago. Look at that. God, I went and bought that for 70 baht, I think. There's a lovely collection of spoons here. Look at this, a lovely collection of spoons. Sawadee Krap, Sawadee Don Chao Krap. What have we got? We've got a football team coming up here somewhere. God, there's a football team and a half. No, I can't find a football team. Oh, I guess, maybe. Football teams. Wow. Well, this little Technics unit here
must have pleased a few young boys with their guitars. There's even got a socket there for your guitar input. What a fantastic little machine. Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi. That was short for high fidelity. Remember it? Oh well, these are please a few people. สวัสดีครับ
ครับผม
พันละกี่บาทครับ
400 ครับ
400
400 ครับ
โอเคทุกมาเลยใช่ไหม
ครับผมแผ่นละ400 ครับ
อ๋อ
แฮนด์เมดนะครับทำมือ
ครับ Well, this gentleman's handmade these signs. They're 400 baht each, and there's one here for Manchester United, and next door is Liverpool. We've got an Arsenal, and wow, look at that. Sound effects as well. Brilliant. Thank you so much. And we've got Chelsea at the back. Yeah. Who's MCFC then? Anlagi Bab Cup.
ถ้าเป็นแก้วเบียร์45 บาท
ครับผม
แต่แก้วถ้าเป็นขวดจากขวดเหล้าตัดตรงนี้นี่มันมีหลายราคาค่ะ
อ๋อ
ถ้าเป็นแจ็คตัวนี้ก็200
200
ค่ะเพราะว่าถ้าเป็นขวดเหลี่ยมเนี่ยมันจะตัดยาก
ครับผมครับผม
ค่ะ
แต่แจ็คแดเนียลเล็กกว่าเท่าไหร่ครับ
แจ็คนี่120ค่ะ
120
ค่ะ จริงๆตัวเนี้ยก็แจ็คแต่สติกเกอร์หาย
อ่าฮะ
หนูก็เลยขาย100 เดียว
ร้อยเดียว
จริงๆตัวนี้คือมันขายตัวยี่ห้อด้วยอะค่ะ
ครับครับโอ้โหน่าสนใจ
ค่ะ
ขอบคุณมากครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะแวะมาชมได้นะคะ
ขอบคุณมากครับ
พูดไทยชัดมากเลย
ขอบคุณมากครับ Seen all these bees on this vegetable over here. Yesterday I was out on my bike riding along with Mark. We had a lovely trip out down south, a loop around Hangdong, and I was riding along in the afternoon and I felt this awful sting on my neck here, and I got home and there was still the sting part of a bee in my neck, and it still itches right now. But you're never safe when you're on a bike, especially from bees. ขอบคุณมากครับอันนี้สวยมาก
อันนั้นเป็นอัญมณีแดงค่ะ150 ค่ะ
ครับผมแล้วต้นนี้กับต้นนี้เหมือนกันใช่ไหม
อันนี้กับต้นนั้นเหมือนกันต้นนี้กับต้นนี้แตกต่างกันค่ะ
อ๋อแต่ต้นนี้เท่าไหร่ครับ
อันนี้เดี๋ยวนะอันนี้250
ค
ค่ะ
รับครับครับ There's so much to see here. You could walk around for bloody ages, all day actually, and see only half of it. There's so much here. I'm still on the periphery, walking down from Block H, cell Block H at the top there, and I'm on my third alleyway through, going across. Absolutely incredible. Happy people, very, very pleasant to talk to people here, and they ask you where you're from, and you say Hangdong and they laugh because they want to know which country you've come from, and you talk to people about the plants and about things they're selling, and they're only too pleased to talk to you about them, and they're happy. That's what it's really is about. They're happy, they're not miserable. It's lovely to see. It really is nice. Some more plants over here. I'm going to have a look at these. I don't think I'm going to buy any. I'm just interested to see what they are and how they've looked after them, and see what soil a particular plant is in, because last couple of weeks I think I've killed one of the plants in my garden because I potted it up, and I thought it'll look nice in the little cat house. Dead. and I've put the wrong soil in the pot, I think, so I'm going to just check out over here what soil that particular plant's got. Now you see he's put a lot of eggshell on the top here. An eggshell actually neutralises the balance of pH. That's very good, but it's a very moist in there, and it's one of these I've got at home, and it's just, well, it's dropping on me, almost dead. My Sharoda. Wow, some songs on these old hi-fi units here, really bringing back some memories. These are all portraits of Rama 5. Aren't they lovely? Love the light on the middle one. ทุ่งละกี่บาทครับ
ถุงละ20 ค่ะ
ครับผม
ใหญ่30 ค่ะ
Wow. กระท่องใช่ไหม
ค่ะ
Wow. Okay. ผมจะกลับมาซื้อเดินเสร็จแล้วครับขอบคุณมากครับ Not sure whether I mentioned this in the previous video or not, but kratom, which has recently been made legal last year, is now available at most road junctions. Little ladies with their signs saying, you know, 50 baht for a bag of kratom. They're selling all sorts of things like brushes and other snacks for when you're driving along in your car. Well, the lady here has gone one step further. She's ground up lots of kratom leaves and she's selling these bags of kratom powder. Incredible, ridiculous price. 25 baht for a bag of ground up kratom. Amazing. And she's got, you know, a couple of dozen bags there, for goodness sake. You get high as a kite. Having eaten kratom, it's really bitter. You know, people typically chew it and chew the fresh leaf. Well, after you've actually gagged on it a few times because it's so bitter, you look up on the internet, how better can you consume it? And apparently the best way is to take a mouthful of this and wash it down with a liquid. You know, mix it into something so you drink it as a liquid, make tea with it, but it's still going to be this very, very bitter taste. So you've got to get rid of it off your tongue, off, you know, your taste buds as quick as possible, because it's just not a nice taste. Well, this gentleman here is selling cocks. ตัวละกี่บาทครับ
ตัวละ250 ครับ
สวยมาก
สวยมากครับเป็นสีทองครับ สีโก้สีทอง
แต่กระได
ตัวเล็ก
กระไดเท่าไหร่ครับ
เอาใส่200ครับผม
โอ้น่ารัก
อันนี้ได้2 เดือนครับ
2 เดือน
2 เดือนเบ
โอ้
บี้
น่ารัก
สวยมากอันนี้สีขาว
ว้าวตัวใหญ่เท่าไหร่ครับ
ตัวใหญ่300 บาทครับ
300 baht. Songloi for a rabbit, 200 baht for a rabbit. Fancy one of them? Well, this gentleman back here is selling the cockerel in the cages there. 250 baht each cockerel. And the small rabbits, the little bunnies, they're 200 baht. And the larger bunny, the big white one, that's 300 baht, the mother he called it. So it's quite shocking how low the price is. I thought 250 baht for a cockerel, I thought that's really cheap. I thought they'd be sort of double that price, wouldn't you? How do they make a living? It's like when we went to the cattle market down at Sampatong. I'll leave a link above. You know, 15,000 baht Mung Ha for a young Aberdeen Angus calf. Couldn't believe that. It's so cheap. Macam is coming into season now. We are seeing it in the ride that we did out yesterday. I was pointing out to Mark, Macam is what you see hanging in the trees. I can't see any around here right now. Oh, maybe that one there. Anyway, macam here is on sale, and it's really delicious when you eat it fresh. Gives you a good sort of movement in the morning, to put it as my parents used to say. But you get the shits after you've had macam. It's very good for bowel movements, and it's very good for cooking as well. It's like gives an acidy a type of lime juice effect to the foods you're cooking. It's used in many Thai dishes here. And I just want to show you something that is, to me, very special about Thai people. This lady here has set up a little stall here, and she's selling her macam. She's obviously collected it from nearby her home, in her garden. And what she's done here is set up next to a tree, and she's made a blessing to the tree of her product, and she's laid on a piece of card 4 macam fruits to bring good luck to her business, to make it a prosperous business, to give her business a benefit. But it's also literally asking for permission to sell here in this area. This is Thainess. This is the culture that we live in. And as I was talking to Mark yesterday, I didn't do any of this on camera, but I was talking to Mark about, this is what I love about Thailand, the many facets of Thai culture that people just don't get into, and they don't really appreciate what they're in amongst, what's happening all around them. This is very beautiful, very, very nice. Well, here's a griddle plate for making khanom krok. Well, now I've got to explain this. I was going to chop the audio out of this bit, but I think I should include it. Over here, there's a couple of guys selling tat, and there's a guy got a little mini pad, and he's got music on in the background, but he's also got a racing game playing out. That's what all the really racy noise is all about, over the top. So I think he's trying to impress people with the fact that the pad works by making an awful sound and drawing people's attention to come to the stall. But it's making such a din. I think people around here have gone deaf from listening to this awful noise. Oh my God. I think that stall will actually be one of the worst stalls I've seen here. You can't stand too near it because the speaker volume is so loud of both the country and western type style music and also the YouTube video that he's playing on the little pad. I'm trying to sell the pad, obviously. Not going to get a lot of customers come along though, because it's too damn noisy. As ever, there's a fantastic fascination with the Buddhist statues, items you can put around your neck. 20 baht for each of these here, and the man's got his little eye monocle looking at the detail. Everywhere you go in Thailand you will see these things for sale brand new, but when they're old like this, it must appeal to people to pick up something that's genuinely old and add it to their collection. Buying some honey, having honey with my breakfast in the morning. Here, 2 bottles, 300 baht, 150 a bottle, and in the many of the shops for 70 centilitres, you're looking at over 250, sometimes 325 for goodness sake. Anyway, this I'm sure is going to be very nice. Khop ma khap. Phí khap, chỗ làกี่บาทครับ
คู่ละ1,200 ครับ
So there you have it, a budgerigar pan song. 1,200 baht for a budgerigar, one little budgerigar that was in that cage over there, 1,200 baht. Round the corner, thank you, a cockerel, incredible, 250 baht. Just the value is a bit sort of skewed, isn't it? Yeah, I agree. I don't know about you, but I'm looking at the Volkswagen in the background more than I am looking at the stuff in the foreground. Some wonderful stuff here. It's really quite interesting what you see at these car boots, at these second-hand stalls. Tam anh đi anh ใช่ไหม
ผมทำเองครับใช้เป็นชิปคอมพิวเตอร์แต่ผมทำเอง
โอ้โห
ครับผมไม่เหมือนใคร
ว้าวว้าวว้าว
ใช่
เก่งมาก
นี่ก็ผมเพ้นเองหมดเลยใช่หมดเลย
เก่งมาก
ใช่ผมงานผมมีเยอะแต่ช่วงนี้ผมเน้นขายไอ้ที่มันได้สตางค์ก่อน แล้วค่อยเอาเงินไปซื้อสีแล้วค่อยทำ
ว้าว
ช่วงนี้ไวรัสเงียบมาก
เก่งมาก ปิ้ว
เจอกันเฮ้ยนู่น
เก่งมาก ขอบมากครับ
ว่าได้ของใหม่หรือเปล่าได้ของใหม่เลยนะ
Thanks for joining me here at the second-hand market on Saturday. It's open Saturday and Sunday. Best come in the morning. It's a morning market, and already people have started to go home, and it's not even midday. Fantastic things on sale here. I bought some honey, I bought some powdered kratom, and I've also bought some little pads for a mocha. A friend of mine over in Lampun, Ui, I've bought you some little paper filters for the mocha pot to stop all that granular stuff going through into the coffee. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me again here. Bye-bye.
Thank you.